This gameplay video may contain mature content such as death, torture, gore, blood, nudity, sexual situations, bad language, drug use, and other things that may be considered offensive. I don't personally endorse these activities. It's just a game.
Is Solomon Coe really all that? Some make it seem like he
If you're looking for a weapon, I've got you covered. You turn out to be a troublemaker, though, and I'll report you real quick. You ask me? Traveling in Freestar collective space without a reliable sidearm is just asking for trouble. Okay, but if you start shooting up the town with something I sold you, I'll be more than a little displeased.
We still got some Coes living in Akila City.
Everyone's got this love affair with Solomon Coe. Nobody's being objective about him.
Welcome to Chunk. Thanks for choosing Chunks. Which chunks would you like? Great. What can I get for you? Honestly, you're probably better off not thinking about it.
Chunks is such an eyesore in Akila. But, well, I can go for some chunks.
So you want to come here for a half day? Full day?
A half day. I talked with Miss Kassler and she'll give a full guided tour.
I mean, no offense, but isn't it a bit small? And there's not as many attractions as I'd like.
Miss Kassler built this whole thing off donations and what she could throw together. It's not like Akila's swimming in museums here.
Here
Fine.
for a cup of coffee right
But
about now.
I want your class to write an essay about what they learned.
I was planning on that, ma'am.
Maybe if I try.
In general, students love field
Although it
trips.
probably
And
has-
they are due.
You might
I
want to
don't think all the students will fit in all at once. I'll have to put them in groups.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. You've got to have at least half your power in your shields.
I don't think that's how it works. You've got to save some for the engine.
You just haven't had a run-in with those Varun crazies yet. That'll change your mind real quick.
Over there. Tourist?
I give him 3 minutes before the smell checks his.
There was genuine stretch in the nostrils there. Oh, they should post a sign. Yeah, that's exactly dangerous.
You're out there a lot, right? In space? Hey, just do us all a favor and never turn into one of those spacers. Scum of the galaxy. Robbing, stealing, killing. Even the Crimson Fleet don't trust you.
I spent a lot of my misspent youth in Aggies. Watch your back. And your wallet.
I'm busy. Leave me alone.
Found a tooth.
What?
Someone got stabbed last night. But nobody got hit in the face.
Huh. Maybe someone just lost it.
Sure as hell ain't my
Could be an old tooth from another night.
tooth. Yeah. I wonder if we should have a tooth lost and found. You meet Aggie yet? Tough as they come, but I owe her everything. Here's what we got.
Okay. Hello?
Get that inventory down.
Sure did.
Put in that order for Shepard.
Yes, ma'am.
We left Sidonia looking for a better life, only to end up like this. It just ain't fair. I'm just thankful to be alive after that robbery. Thank you. Moving out here cost a lot. Now we're barely getting by. It's impossible to save up anything so Liv can have a future. Truth is, I was a fool to think anything would change. Now Simone and I barely talk, and Liv, that's even worse. You know what the worst thing for a parent is? To look into your child's eyes and see pity. That's how you know you've hit rock bottom. Got tired of living under the boot. The UC always tells you what to do and how to do it. If you're down, they want to keep you there. I thought maybe hard work and patience would lead to better things, but it became clear that that was never going to happen. The only way out was to leave the UC behind. So I brought the family here. Things aren't much better, but at least I don't have the piglets breathing down my neck anymore. We've been given as much charity as I can stomach. Without the Low House... I mean, there's something, but it's a hell of a thing to ask. Remember? You asked. Simone, my wife, has got a cousin, Milena Axelrod. Truthfully, I never much cared for Milena. But she runs freight, and I know her routes sometimes take her this way. Milena is family. Might be she'd do something for her kin. I'm looking for a job, and I'll do anything. Well, anything legal. Milena's United Colonies, like us, and I know she's got problems of her own with Akila City. You are an answer to our prayers. Milena called Simone yesterday. I'm pretty sure she's still in the system. Just giving me any hope. It's a lot.
Thank you for saving my husband. I was so scared.
If my shift goes long again, my girl is gonna kill me.
Hard work and grit pay off in the long run.
I dream about one day having my own plot of land. Just want to do right by my wife, you know? She deserves the best I can give her.
My husband and I work hard to feed Akila City. You might have had a meal with produce we farmed.
Might not be glamorous, but farming's honest work at least.
Galaxy ain't gonna conquer itself.
Takes everything I've got to keep the Low House open. Still doesn't feel like enough. We got a moment to hear about the Low House. It mean a lot to me and to others. Good to know there's still some folks who can take an interest in the welfare of others. The Low House is a place where folks down on their luck can get a hot meal and a bed to sleep in. More importantly, they can do it with some dignity. No need to beg or steal. Everything's given with no questions asked and no favors owed. I run the place. Have for years. But to do it, I have to rely on the kindness of others. That's right. And most people want to. Sometimes they just need a helping hand to pull them up from a dark place and set them on their feet again. Look, I'll be honest with you. We get a little help from some other wealthier folks in the city. But it's barely enough. It takes credits to provide for those in need. And I'm hoping you'll be willing to contribute. If you can spare a few credits, it'll do a lot of good. Thank you. I don't know if you believe in karma, but I do. I think you just earned yourself some. can't complain. Someone said some of the field-born crops got a little damaged.
Yeah, the threshers broke.
Step right in, ma'am, and feast your eyes on the marvelous attractions of Honest Earl's Alien Extravaganza.
I can read the sign.
Of course you can. But can you believe your senses? Creatures great and small from the furthest reaches of the settled systems.
Here, in the stretch?
Yes, right here, right now. Things you would never see in a million years for just a small price of admission.
Huh. Well, it's not that much.
Come right in.
I mean, admission is kind
An
of cheap.
enterprising mind,
Probably
a
worth a
keen
laugh, at
sense of
least.
fairness, and a love for the hard-working folk of this city. Well, that's what Honest Earl is known for. Welcome, welcome! Let me ask you a simple question, friend. Are you prepared to see something so wondrous and strange that you're sure never to forget it? I'm offering you the chance to see something truly exotic and unique. Now, a small remittance is involved, yes, but if you allow me to explain, I think you'll agree it's a price that's more than fair. With pleasure. We got animals from the deepest, darkest corners of the settled systems. What you'll see will delight and amaze. Just a modest fee, and you can feast your eyes. I envy you, truly, for this opportunity. Step right through this door and take as long as you like perusing the menagerie. Oh, and please don't attempt to feed the creatures. In fact, it's best if you don't touch them either.
I'm surprised there's a place like this in Akila.
This is just what the stretch needs. More down on your luck animals.
That's what folks call me. You know, you don't just get a name like that by... Take care now.
It'll be nice to see some animals in person.
No way.
Ever run into spacers? Scumbags and scavengers.
Can you even read Jim's inventory?
You need a magnifying glass for it.
It looks like we're down 2 crates of aluminum.
No, the guard took that to reinforce the railings on the wall. I have a note from Bailey here.
2 crates aluminum. Signed Bailey. Not one for paperwork, is he?
You're lucky you got that much.
Well, as much as I can tell, it seems in order. Don't
Another
mind the
day,
smell.
another
You get used to it. Eventually.
I actually met a guy who finished the Red Mile. He lost an eye in the process, but he did walk away with a pile of credits.
Don't even think about leaving the city. Ash out there, and they are no joke. You've been warned. Ooh, Combat Tech Big Bang. Now that's a weapon.
So we're gonna have a house, Mom?
That's what Mr. Tate is working on. We'll have to move out when construction begins.
A for real house? Like the ones in the core?
It's not going to be a manor house, honey, but 4 walls, a roof, floor.
Can Audrey move in with us?
Maybe. Mr. Tate says he's starting with 4 houses, so we'll have neighbors.
This is so cool! I'm gonna make a big thank you card for Mr. Tate.
Seeing my daughter smile makes all of it better. All I need is work to pick up. And
we're gonna have a house?
Really turn around.
With actual walls.
Carrots are coming in nice. Still have some potatoes to harvest.
Looks like it's gonna be a good year. Maybe you should expand. As long as you stay clear of wheat, I can pretty much sell anything you grow.
That's not how the co-op works. We take care of the members first.
Any damage?
No, just some graffiti. We cleaned it right up.
I don't like those hooligans in here after hours.
No harm, no foul. I mean, some of that work was even pretty good. Almost hated to clean it up.
Well, just keep an eye on it. If the water filtration gets busted, it's bottled water until we get it back up and running.
It's just kids being...
Well, at least there was no damage to the equipment.
We do what we can to keep the graffiti in check, but...
Oh, looks like we got another pop. Private sector. That's where the
Well, well. Sam Coe finally decides to darken our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Oh? And what's that? You come to your senses? Realize where you ought to be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it. I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Okay, this was a mistake.
The only mistake I'm seeing here is you. Bringing your Constellation lackey here instead of my granddaughter. Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? You're not getting those maps. Full stop. Nothing's more important than family. Nothing. If Sam had stuck around, he'd know that. You wouldn't be here.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's you and I talk. In private.
Welcome home, Sam. Make your visit short, okay? It's what you do.
Right, good to see you.
Us Coes have been in government for generations, making sure the Freestar Collective is run the right way. But getting said government to do anything worthwhile is like herding Ashta. Takes perseverance, compromise, and above all, respect. You try to groom your successors, but wisdom's often wasted on the young.
Was that a subtle dig, Jacob?
It wasn't meant to be subtle, son. Jeez. More of that Constellation nonsense? We got plenty of real-world, immediate problems. You explorers are a luxury we cannot afford.
Ever heard of a certain Solomon Coe? Renowned explorer? He'd be spinning in his grave.
Solomon built something. He'd want his kin to protect it, not abandon it in its hour of need. I've had enough of you and your worthless Constellation friends. Show yourself out. Of course. Of course. Solomon Coe was a great man, no doubt about it. If it weren't for him, there'd be no Akila City and probably no Freestar Collective either. And of course, the name comes with certain benefits around town if you catch my meaning. I never turned down a free drink in Solomon's honor. Should it come my way. Hell no. I've got no control over the actions of those who came before me, and I don't feel beholden to them either. Solomon was a true pioneer and a risk-taker. I respect that. But I'm not him. I'm a man who appreciates the simpler joys in life. I'm no thrill-seeker, and I don't feel like I need to make my mark on the world. A highball of good whiskey, and a sunset to watch it with, it's all the accomplishment I need. Well, you take care of yourself.
Give me a sec. All right, let's talk options. You're flying in the face of my 30-plus years experience with the man, but all right. I hope you like arguing.
What is it this time, Constellation? Well, that's not your decision, is it? It's co-property by birthright. It stays here. Maybe you're right. Can't believe I'm saying this. But if it'll get you out of my hair, then fine. You can have the maps. They're in the other room, here. Key.
All right, let's see if we can find the empty nest. All right, let me think. The way I heard it, the readings he was getting were normal at first, then they bottomed out. And no creature, alien or otherwise, would dare step inside. There. Found it. Oh, boy. That's a problem. Well, you ain't wrong. But let's take a look at what we're up against. First, it's in the middle of the frontier, which we already expected. No problems there, but the usual tussling with alien wildlife. But the empty nest is a cave right in the middle of Shaw Gang territory. Same outlaws who held up Galbank. Well, just remember, it's about the artifact, not them. Hurting bad guys puts a smile on your face, that's a bonus. Let's get to that cave.
You have what you wanted. Now off with you.
Dad, can I have a pet?
A pet? We live on a starship, Cora. Pets and starships don't always mix so well.
Aw, come on, please. I need somebody to talk to while I'm on the ship by myself.
Give him an inch. We'll see, Gumdrop.